Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogboat333, and welcome back to HoI 4000 with Reich as the Russian Republic. Say hi, Twitch chat. Last video, I think we took out the Soviets in the very last video. And now we are working on heading on east. Eventually at least. We gotta cross VAA line, and so we gotta get back to grinding down these. It's a super rare event where he actually goes and sings glimpses of Emperor. I mean, you're a very gamer place. Oh no. Well, let's go ahead. We already did that one. Let's ban the hammer and sickle. Our government is finally moving to ban the evil, hateful symbols of the former Lee's regime. No more shall our people bear witness to these disgusting symbols. I feel that. Well, let's get on with it. How's our... Oh! Well, here I was thinking that I'd have to, wait till, what you call it? To the AA line, but no! Bunyachenko's decided to take matters into his own hands. It's on some Thanos shit or something, I don't know. You go aggressive on your plans, buddy. I'm not too worried. Empire, Himmler, and Timo Tabby have the same... Oh, Jesus. Can I get some... fighters? Get moving forward. We'll take Tula. I think that's supposed to be Tver. The frame flickering, is there game flickering, or is it just my screen? It might be your screen? I don't know. It seems fine on my end. So we have a lot of factories now, which is very nice. Boom, boom, boom. We get fighter ones. Can we get cast ones? We can get cast ones. Excellent. Next, let's do anti-communist re-education. Now with our land back in our hands, we must get rid of all the rotten pieces of Bolshevik that fell onto the land before and during our struggle for liberty. These stains on our glorious republic shall be erased. Looks like we just about trapped one of them. No, well, hold on there, fellas. Let's not get too carried away there. The Republic has for years been considered safe refuge for both Chinese and Russian dissidents alike, but having perhaps one of the most infamous of these dissidents is former puppet emperor of Manchuria in China, Azin Gyoro Puyi. Having fled the Japanese puppet regime into Manchuria following the swift collapse of the Japanese Empire, the fugitive emperor has quietly slipped out of his former ancestral homeland and lived in relative obscurity until the Russian Republic's founding. Reluctantly becoming a naturalized citizen of the Republic, Puyi quickly became known to the press as a local oddity far from home. Despite multiple requests from the Chinese nationalists to extradite Puyi to stand for war crimes, Puyi has nonetheless lived his Russian life in relative peace. On the encouragement of his closest friends, Puyi has now published an autobiography about his life experiences from the Forbidden City all the way to Vladivostok, titled The Citizen Emperor. The book was quickly translated into Russian and became an instant bestseller among Russia's fascinated audience. Despite outrage from the Chinese government, however, copies of the book have also been sold in China. Praised by literary critics as a gifted author, Puyi has, in an interesting change of faith, found its true calling as a writer. What a fascinating story. So I think we got these guys encircled. Next 1,000 week Reich, I recommend Big Man Beria, Himmler, Germany. So we're Heydrich's Crimea or Okay, I'm not doing Banat. I actually have started recording my next TNO series, not TNO, 1,000 Week Reich series. I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. So far, I've only done one part, but it's still going to be a fun one, I think. And then, if you look at that dude life, it's only depressing. Honestly, yeah. Just uses a pawn pursued by prisoner by pretty much everyone. I forget what the movie was, but I remember there was some movie with one of those big actors. I think it's about the guy who helped educate Puyi when he was a kid. And just kind of go, you know, it's like the last emperor of China. I haven't seen it yet. Do military construction, why not? But it seems like a pretty interesting flick. I think it just follows Puyi and just gets kind of sad life. Another film you're on about, but can't remember the name also. Okay. I'm glad I'm not just making it up. It's not just some weird memory I thought of off the top of my head. It's pretty good. Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I remember it being talked about on like some YouTube video I watched. So I gotta say let me check supply. The railroads are interesting here. I think it's mainly because the border gore here that the Germany took is kind of nasty. And they weren't really able to do much anything, or you know, all the connections are fucking elsewhere. So, eventually, we'll do that. Wait. And then we can do... We'll wait until we got this figured out to get a new line. Why didn't they beat Bunia? I don't know. Because we took out the Novgorod guys. And I think the winners as well. Which ironic name there, turned out. Disgusting. The only word describes these evil officers accurately. Under the Bolsheviks, these opportunists, not communists, did their best to hinder those who fought and struggled for liberty in the name of the Bolshevik International Socialism. Now they face Dyke, the goddess of justice. I don't know if you're supposed to pronounce it like that, actually. Uh-oh. You should see. I already know what a Serbian film is, Klinka. Nice try, but I'm not, the funny haha try, but I know what you're up to, mister. I know the meme. Well, this is going to be weird, because we're going to have half the states of Moscovian figured out, but the other half just not. Well. I'll take all the states. I can't take all the states. Now I'll take all the states. There we go. We can get some more iron in Kursk. I think we'll not do that quite yet. Vladivostok Aviator. Yeah, I don't think I can read that comment, but, again, why are you watching it again? Gee, that sounds like, I don't believe in victim blaming, but I think I can blame you on that one. It is over for the Bolshevik traitors. The generals, soldiers, and other traitors and collaborators within the Red Army are finally to face justice for their crimes against humanity, against liberty, against the people, and their basic rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The evidence is overwhelming, and the mere presence of the NKVD, a special police unit established in 1934 to destroy any dissidents in opposition to the Bolshevik regime. Since the establishment of the Soviet Union in 1922, the regime consolidated power, ruling with an iron fist. The Communist Party was the only party legally allowed, and anyone seen as a dissident, both within and without the party, would be forced to work under the horrible conditions in the war camps known as gulags under the Red government, exploiting and enslaving the people in the name of economic expansion. The sole history of the establishment of the Soviet Union is evidence enough to sentence these criminals to their rightful punishment: death. The communist state led directly to our gruesome civil war and our later defeat in the hands of the fascist German menace. It is treason against the Russian nation, on account of incompetence. Make them pay. Next, economic shock therapy. Uh-oh. Why does that sound familiar? After years of an effective communist plan, economy shall make plans to kickstart the economy. And what better way is there to traumatize someone than shock therapy? There are much better ways, I think, actually. Alright, we will set up a front line, an offensive into Kharkov. And how many troops do the Ukrainers have? About 22. So we'll actually be pretty evenly matched. Little politically relevant, am I right? I only quite like a few of the soft films, not because of a whole torture porn ship, but it has a genuinely interesting plot. Remember the first Saw being good. Everything else they kind of just really hit on the horror. They kind of lost, I think, some of the really interesting stuff. And they just kind of moved on to shock and blood and guts. I'm not prudish or anything. I don't mind. Actually, I don't watch it. I don't mind that they're doing it in principle. Get working on that. Let me check the infrastructure over here. It's actually not half bad, honestly. Well, Kazan's maxed out on infrastructure, actually. Say, Perm's pretty good. Chelyabinsk has some good stuff. Just notice our new capital's in Perm now. Doctrine's available. We'll do direct ground support. Thinking about traps and lost me because it gave up. Interesting plan, creative traps, just more. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with Saw. German blood land is going to drive me. I know. It's going to get worse once we take Ukraine, too. I can already tell ya. Economic shock therapy. Next in the dustbin of history. The oppressive Bolsheviks are no more. Now not but a relic of a terrible past. Our people can finally turn a new leaf under the banner of the Russian Republic. Free and indivisible. That is what I'm talking about. I just got a message about a Bitcoin. Is that a Bitcoin scam? A Bitcoin Ethereum scam. I love it. Ooh. I'm gonna rechange that. Following our glorious victory over the Soviet Union, our own legitimacy as the sole state body of Russia has been solidified. With newfound prestige, our friendships with Americans now prospers like never before. Not one to pass up Russia's new vast opportunities. American fast food chains have announced their intention to open franchises starting in Perm, Novosibirsk, and Vladivostok. While this move is a welcome one for many of the dominant Russian fast food chain, Mikhailini is rumored to be nervous about the new competition presented by ambitious Yanks, who could quickly become a corporate rivalry unlike any other. Perhaps a bit of competition wouldn't be too bad. While there's a helicopter above your house. That might just be me shaking my leg. Or that might be my computer, actually. Also, I need to point this out. Because I think I noticed this at the end of the stream last time. Yeah, I think that's me shaking my leg. That's my bad. Serbia. It's an interesting Serbia right there. Just gonna leave it at that. God, I fucking hate that Serbia more than I do all other Serbias. Damn. Damn, son. What do we want to do? We could kickstart nuclear research. Or do biochemical research. Let's try biochemical research. That sounds interesting. Hungary has remilitarized. Good luck with that, friends. Maybe we can help them. They don't have Macedonia, so that's good. Don't say nothing yet. It's time to take back what was taken so long ago. We must free our lands to the west, crossing the AA line. Doctrines available. We'll do spear points. How much? Not like we can do anything else. Woo! Look at all of that Duma support. Oh, we have an independent house. That's interesting. Next, let's do more support equipment. Got 2 full armies at this point. About to cross the AA line. What exactly that? Oh, there we go. Well, it can restore order of the Southwest Red Army Command. I think that's honestly the best bet right now because the other options we can't right now. Maybe we could, but I'm not going to. No national focus set. Let's befriend like-minded states. We are not alone in our crusade for freedom, equality, and justice. Many people throughout the world, be it in the Americas, Northern Europe, or East Asia. To this end, it's better that we unite with our fellow man to bring about a better world. Shall Snipcock? It's already back in the faction. This guy, Heydrich, and Ostland are all back in the factions. And, the recon companies. And, I mean, all this is just outright owned by Germany. So our only real bet right now is Ukraine. That's 2,500 points. McDougall. The first major American-owned fast food chains have opened in Russia's major cities today. Already, the prospect of legendary corporate rivalry seems imminent. Seeking to maintain their monopoly on the industry by any means, Mikhaili Burgers and Fries will launch a massive ad campaign across radio and newspapers as well as for the first time television. Smearing American brands is nothing more than heartless suits with no true passion for the hamburger. The ads have, for the first time, used Russian nationalist rhetoric to promote themselves as a patriotic choice for every true Russian. The stunt seemed considered by some to be shallow corporate sponsorship. President Pitarim Sokarima visited a Mikhaili diner in Perm to much media fanfare. As pictures of the most powerful man in Russia chowing down on a hamburger quickly circulated throughout the Russian press, it would appear that the race to win the hearts and appetites of Russia have only just begun. Perhaps a bit of competition would be too bad. Oh! I see someone uses a funny spear voice. Well, here we are going into the Ukraine. We are pushing through. Our supply is scheiße, but, you know, I don't think it matters too much, because we are pushing. We have taken Kharkov. See, I don't see what all the problem is. It is very easy to invade Ukraine. I don't know how they have fucked it up to this point. You know what I got is... What, this isn't a special military operation, this is a fucking war for liberation. We're not gonna play coy around that. Ooh, the Hungarians are sending us support. I actually, that's very nice of them. I think they probably need it more than us, but you know what, they can do that. Do it, no excuses. Hold on. Select a new focus. The true father of the Russian nation is not Rourke nor Ivan the Terrible, nor even Pyotr the Great, but a much more recent figure, Alexander Kerensky, founder of the Republic and the builder of Russian democracy. A portrait must go in every classroom, must dispel the last bits of the myth of his weakness once and for all. Well, I'll end the part here. The YouTube people, see you next time. Bye-bye.